Right now at noon, Wisconsin sets a new record for COVID deaths as UW-Madison expands community testing efforts. And new details on when you can expect to receive a check in the mail from the new federal pandemic relief bill.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Tuesday afternoon. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first warned forecast. The clouds are back.
The clouds are back. It's chillier outside as well, Mark. Temperatures this afternoon are not as warm as where we saw them at this same time yesterday, although yesterday we have the rain and snow showers coming on through. 8 degrees cooler in Madison, 11 degrees cooler in Decorah. Don't let this be telling of what's to come, because tomorrow temperatures are going to be substantially warmer before the big cold front comes on through. 31 our temperature right now. Winds coming out of the south at 10 miles per hour. Typically a southerly wind is a sign of a warm up. As I always say, 34 in Janesville right now. Monroe coming in at 30, 32 in Mineral Point, 29 in Viroqua. We're seeing these temperatures hover around the freezing point. Once they go above freezing, I expect us to spend a full 24 to 30 hours above the freezing point before we drop back below it, and in a big way. Doppler track remaining dry for us. We're seeing some snow showers throughout parts of northern and western Wisconsin. As we look ahead, temperatures stay into the mid-30s. We're going to remain mostly cloudy as well. Mark, tomorrow it's the 40s. Beyond that, it's the teens.
Big drop.
A big drop coming our way. We're going to time it out.
We'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Chris. Wisconsin health officials have confirmed a new record for single-day COVID deaths. There are now 120 new deaths confirmed today. According to the DHS website, Dane County added 27 deaths today, but officials say the deaths happened in November and December. There are 62 new cases in the county. The UW system is extending its free community COVID-19 testing efforts. Testing at the Nielsen Tennis Stadium was originally scheduled to run through late December. Now, testing will also be available January 4th through the 7th. After that, the site will be used for the expanded UW-Madison campus testing program. To sign up for a test, visit doineedacovid19test.com. The U.S. surpassed 18 million coronavirus infections yesterday. It's the 49th straight day of more than 100,000 daily cases nationwide. As the virus continues to surge, the nation's top health officials are trying to build confidence in the vaccine. Dr. Anthony Fauci and Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar received their Moderna coronavirus vaccines on camera this morning.
I have complete confidence in the safety and efficacy of these vaccines.
I want to encourage everyone who has the opportunity to get vaccinated so that we could have a veil of protection over this country.
There is growing concern about a new strain of the virus in Britain that scientists say is up to 70% more transmissible, although there's no evidence that it's more deadly. The checks will be in the mail soon. That's the word from the Treasury Secretary following congressional approval last night of the long-awaited second round of coronavirus economic aid. Skylar Henry has the latest from Washington.
The Trump administration says pandemic relief checks will start arriving right after Christmas.
People are going to see this money at the beginning of next week. So it's very fast.
The motion to concur is agreed to.
Congress passed a nearly $900 billion COVID aid package late last night after months of fighting. $600 checks will go to individuals who make less than $75,000 a year, or couples making less than $150,000. There's also an additional $600 per child. Individuals who make more than $75,000 but less than $87,000 will receive reduced checks. For couples, the benefits completely phase out at $174,000. The White House says President Trump will sign the bill, but the massive documents must first be put on parchment paper and reviewed by administration lawyers.
I personally think it's long past due. Millions of Americans have been waiting for some type of relief for a long time.
While many people are welcoming the help, some feel it's too little, too late.
This has been so mishandled, we have no idea when it's going to end. And so these Band-Aids and these little stopgaps are not acceptable.
Lawmakers admit both sides had to make compromises. Democrats and President-elect Joe Biden say they will propose a new round of relief in January. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
We're learning Dane County spent nearly $730,000 on its presidential recount. That's according to Dane County Clerk Scott McDonald. Nearly a third of that price tag goes to paying tabulators. The price tag is below the estimated cost of more than $740,000. President Trump's campaign paid $3 million in advance of the recounts in Dane and Milwaukee counties. The counties are supposed to be reimbursed from that payment, but the legislature's Republican-controlled Finance Committee has refused to release any money. Governor Evers has set an April 6th special election to fill the seat of outgoing Senate Majority Leader Senator Scott Fitzgerald was elected to the 5th Congressional District, replacing retiring Representative Jen Sensenbrenner. The election will coincide with the statewide spring primary and general elections for local offices, along with the state superintendent race. If a primary is needed, it'll be held February 16th. New at noon, the Palm Beach mansion that was home to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein will be demolished. The city's architectural commission decided to do so. It was quick and unanimous. Epstein was found dead in his Manhattan jail cell in August of 2019 of an apparent suicide while waiting federal charges for his role in sex trafficking of minors. The NBA tips off a new 72-game season tonight with no fans and with strict protocols for players, coaches, and team personnel. The NBA released a 158-page memo to its 30 teams detailing the stringent protocols for players, coaches, and team employees, including twice-daily testing and intense contact tracing programs. Team violations can lead to fines, suspensions, adjustments, or loss of draft choices and game forfeitures, but there are no criteria detailing when the league may suspend play. Commissioner Adam Silver says he has no plans to require the vaccine and will not allow the league to jump the line. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. The pandemic has been the second large hurdle for Monroe Street businesses to overcome after a large construction project. We'll hear from the owner of Bloom Bake Shop about how they're holding up. Stay with us.
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. Gifts are big at Fleet Farm. You'll find the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Know someone who's big into workwear? Get a free $20 gift card when you spend $100 or more on Carhartt for the family. Or for someone who's big into ice fishing, a portable Buddy heater is only $69.99. Fleet Farm has last-minute gifts for everyone on your list. Christmas shopping just got easier. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
If your home is drafty and cold in the winter and your heating bills are out of control, it's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will show you where and why your home is using, losing, and wasting energy. We will conduct a comprehensive energy evaluation of your home, identifying problem areas and providing a customized solution that fits your needs. We offer a full range of insulation services for your home aimed at eliminating drafts in your living areas, attic, basement, and crawl spaces. These energy upgrades will save you big money on your energy bills and make your home more comfortable and efficient. Our team will provide effective, long-lasting solutions, and right now take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now to set up your free estimate because this doctor makes house calls.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. This drug remains approved by the FDA. If you or a loved one regularly took Zantac and were later diagnosed with cancer, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Potential cancers include bladder cancer, colon cancer, kidney cancer, stomach cancer, liver cancer, pancreatic cancer. Do not stop taking a prescribed medication without first consulting with your doctor. Discontinuing a prescribed medication without your doctor's advice can result in injury or death.
Call 1-800-670-2995.
You were always the responsible one, so much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
The Tokyo 2020 Olympic Organizing Committee reported today its budget for the upcoming games total $15.4 billion. That includes cost of postponement and additional COVID-19 countermeasures. It's an increase from the prior $12.6 billion forecast. Tokyo 2020 CEO explained the additional costs are a positive investment and said the games would be a role model for big international events during the pandemic. Some estimates predict the games will still generate between $37 and $46 million in economic activity in Japan. Last-minute Christmas Eve shopping will look different this year. You may see the longest lines outside retail locations because many stores are limiting the number of people allowed inside at one time. However, hours of operation on Christmas Eve and most stores will be similar to what they were last year. Most major retailers, including Walmart and Kohl's, will close by 6 p.m. with some exceptions. Target locations shut down at 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve. That's 2 hours earlier than in 2019. Adversity is nothing new for Monroe Street small business owners who were finally starting to recover 2 years after a multi-million-dollar road construction project. But what's made the ongoing pandemic so challenging is that store owners never saw it coming. The owner of Bloom Bake Shop says she was able to plan for less foot traffic and limited parking during 2018's road closing construction, but constant changing during the current pandemic have made planning nearly impossible. 9 months in, Anne-Marie says she's most thankful that customers haven't forgotten about her shop.
When we see them continuing to come and continuing to order from us, I have great hope that we are still providing a service and quality desserts that people crave.
Anne-Marie says some of the changes she's made to the way Bloom does business will be here to stay post-pandemic. For example, she says that offering mobile ordering has been a positive, necessary step into the future for her small business. The U.S. economy sees a big rebound, but will it last? And a 3D reprise of a late 90s snack. Naomi Ruckham has your Money Watch report.
The U.S. economy grew at a record pace in the third quarter to the tune of 33.4%. That's according to the Commerce Department's third reading of the GDP. That's slightly higher than last reported. But as the year comes to a close, experts warn the economy may have lost some momentum with a rise in new cases of COVID-19. Facebook and Google reportedly pledged to team up if they faced an antitrust investigation, according to the Wall Street Journal. The news comes from a lawsuit filed by 10 states last week against Google, which accused the company of working with Facebook to boost its online advertising business. Google says the lawsuit claims are inaccurate, and it's been public about its partnership with Facebook. The shift to working out from home certainly propelled Peloton this year, and the fitness brand already has big plans for next year. The company says it will acquire exercise equipment manufacturer Precor, with the deal expected to close in early 2021. Peloton says the expansion will help boost product development and keep up with demand. And 2020 may be ending on a good note if you like Doritos. The company is bringing back 3D Crunch starting December 28th. Instead of those flat triangles, these Doritos are cone-shaped. They will come in 2 flavors, spicy ranch and chili cheese nacho. They were last seen on store shelves about 17 years ago. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
Naomi, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 126 points. The NASDAQ, however, up 20. The S&P 500 down almost 7. Coming up next at noon, quiet outside today, but there are chances of rain or flurries in the forecast. Chris will have the details on that and how cold it'll be for Christmas in your first warn forecast coming up.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
Still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's high-quality, high-performance paint and Menard's friendly expert service, it's easy to twist off to something great.
You're handier than I thought.
Finding the perfect pillow can be overwhelming. So many cheap pillows out there. Are you really getting the quality and support you need for a great night's sleep? That's why Denver Mattress turned to a neurosurgeon.
I've been recommending Doctor's Choice for 20 years. And while finding a great mattress is important to a healthy, restorative sleep, you also need the right pillow. The Doctor's Choice pillow by Denver Mattress is the only pillow that I use and recommend to my patients.
So follow the doctor's orders with a Doctor's Choice pillow. Packed with hypoallergenic down alternative microfiber and made in the USA at our very own Denver Mattress Factory, the Doctor's Choice pillow provides the ultimate neck cradling comfort and support. And for a limited time, when you buy one Doctor's Choice jumbo pillow, you get the second free. That's right, 2 pillows for only $69.99 plus free shipping. And every pillow comes with our 365-night better sleep guarantee. Shop in-store or online and get your Doctor's Choice pillow today. But hurry, this offer won't last.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
How many of you are worried about having to shut down your doors?
Only News 3 Now talks to local restaurant owners struggling to stay afloat.
We're coming to our last legs here. We are in dire straits.
What you can do right now to help on the next News 3 Now this morning. Waking up to stuff like this should never be a surprise. Download the Channel 3000 First Warn app and be ready for whatever Mother Nature throws our way. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee out of the radio barn this week, so here are your farm numbers. Chris is here now with the weather, warm up, and then a big cool down.
Yeah, unfortunately, no big snow chance as we head towards Christmas, but we are going to be talking big time cold moving into the upper Midwest and a good portion of the country. Here's the upper air pattern as a whole. Right now, we're getting ready to get in on a little surge of warmth, but you see the cold already starting to develop back towards the north and west. That settles in for Christmas Eve, along with your Christmas Day as well. We're likely going to be staying chilly beyond that. Now, temperatures out there right now are a little bit colder than what we saw at this time yesterday. Oddly enough, those snow showers and flurries yesterday brought a little bit of a cold front through here. But you look back towards the high plains, Rapid City, 15 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. Tomorrow, that's going to be right on top of us before the big chill comes our way. And the system that's bringing the warmth, it's already starting to come together. We're seeing some of those initial batches of snow showers and flurries work their way throughout parts of Minnesota and into the Northwoods. That'll likely continue tonight and into tomorrow. If you're looking for accumulating snow, the Northwoods, Minneapolis, the North Arrowhead of Minnesota as well. That's going to be the overall place to go, or go south towards places like Kentucky and Tennessee and West Virginia, because that's where the snow is going to fall as we go through coming days. Otherwise, we are dry for now, and we're looking at rain showers that'll be developing overnight and into tomorrow. 34 by the time we're at 4 o'clock this evening. Temperatures actually rise into the 40s overnight into tomorrow. With the strong southerly wind, we're talking rain showers coming through. Eventually, the cold front comes in. That's going to be tomorrow afternoon, and it is a strong cold front. After starting out tomorrow in the 40s, by 5 o'clock, we're back down into the mid-30s and maybe there will be a flurry or two on the backside of that. But notice how by midnight, temperatures have already fallen down into the teens. It's a true shot of cold that we're going to be dealing with as we get into the weekend, Mark. We're talking temperatures that could be all the way down towards 0. Wind chills will be even colder. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here are the wind chills by 5 o'clock tomorrow. They're right around 30 for us. Then here comes the cold. Thursday morning, Christmas Eve. Wind chills will likely be around 10 degrees below 0, upwards of 15 to 20 degrees below 0 as you work your way back towards the north and west. Christmas morning, wind chills around 10 to 15 degrees below 0. Thankfully, it's not long-lived. We're still going to stay chilly beyond that, but the core of the cold gets out of here quickly. From there, my attention then turns to Sunday into Monday. That's when the next system looks to come our way, and as of now, it does look to be a snowmaker for us, an accumulating snowmaker at that. The next one, a week from now, as we start to move towards the start of 2021, we could see another snowmaker. So no shortage of activity in the pattern. Even though there's no true snowmaker here for Christmas, whatever's on the ground this time tomorrow will likely stick around for us as the cold comes through, but then we have more chances for snow Sunday and Monday, and then to start the new year.
All right, Chris, thank you. Howard is working on something for the holidays in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
When it comes to the holidays, I believe in all sorts of things. Of course, I believe that Santa knows who's naughty and nice. I believe in flying reindeer, and I believe that the holidays are best when celebrated with family and friends. I also believe that no matter how good our main dish is, we still need a side dish that really stands out, like this one. We begin by thinly slicing some potatoes and placing them in a large bowl along with some melted butter and a bit of salt and pepper. After they're coated, we stack them in muffin tins, like this. Now we let those sit for a sec while we warm up some heavy cream that we season with a bit of garlic, rosemary, and a little nutmeg. This gets poured over the potatoes, filling each cup about 3/4 full. A sprinkling of Parmesan cheese goes on top. After these bake for 30 minutes or so, we'll let them sit just long enough to set up. There you have it. Layer after layer of tender as can be potato slices, bathed in one of the most flavorful cream sauces you've ever tasted. The only way to get this recipe is to go to our website and search for Parmesan potato stacks. And if you do it today, you can enjoy these for Christmas. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found this goes with everything kind of way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, thank you. Up next at noon, UW Health dietitian Michelle Schwader will join us with tips to avoid emotional eating over the holidays. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
'Twas the holiday season, and as is often the case, magic was found in an unlikely place. Molly tried her best to make introductions. Dad couldn't see past his grown-up assumptions. But thanks to fresh ham and warm apple pie, Dad was finally able to see with fresh eyes. With the freshest assortment to make everyone's faves, the happiest holidays start with Pick and Save.
So I can get the latest phones free with no hidden requirements?
Yep, all season long.
And do I have to get the most expensive plan?
Nope, no plan restrictions.
Okay, but we have to trade in our phones.
Right?
Right?
Nope, keep your phones.
Did you say free phone?
Yep, the latest phone's free for you.
Okay.
Switch to US Cellular and get the latest phones free, available all season long with no hidden requirements. US Cellular, upgrade to fair.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-936-5735. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-936-5735.
At iMart Express, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40. Using insurance, we accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. Glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at iMart Express.
News 3 Now profiles Madison Magazine's top nurses for 2020. Meet these outstanding nurses who went above and beyond in providing care, innovation, and leadership during unprecedented times. Christmas Day at 5 p.m. on News 3 Now.
Welcome back. Michelle Swader, dietitian at UW Health, joins us to talk about a common problem during the holidays, emotional eating. Michelle, hello to you.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Let's talk about emotional eating. What exactly is it?
Well, emotional eating is, strictly speaking, whenever we eat when we're not hungry. So obviously this time of the year, it can become from stress or sadness or celebration. And so in this time of COVID, we want to make sure that we are choosing the proper way to celebrate. We want to make sure that we are choosing the events and the recipes that are really important to us. And if we're having a smaller gathering, we might want to make fewer dishes, so have fewer leftovers, or even just make smaller batches of those same dishes.
So if you're used to cooking for 10 people and there's just 2, you might want to change the amount.
Exactly. And I think we're also looking for things to do this year that still allow us to celebrate the holiday. But obviously, since the holiday is going to look a little different, we have to decide what we might want to change and what we really need to keep and stay the same to really enjoy that holiday, whether it be a recipe or driving around to look at Christmas lights or maybe even doing some holiday crafts instead of the traditional holiday baking, where you also end up with a lot of leftovers.
I was going to say, you should find other non-food ways to celebrate to relieve the stress, and those are some good examples. Another thing is to keep the celebration to a day, you say?
Yeah, I think a lot of the problem comes when we have multiple leftovers, we have multiple celebrations. Now, again, because of the pandemic, a lot of us are not going to have the holiday parties and the gift exchanges and the cookie exchanges. And so it's going to be a little bit easier to kind of keep the holiday to the day. One day is not necessarily going to do a lot of damage, but if you end up celebrating for days or weeks at a time, it's going to be harder to recover from some of that holiday weight gain.
Yeah, if you make 2 pounds of fudge, that's going to be around a while.
Exactly.
So, but still, you should still celebrate. I mean, pick the foods that you really like.
Exactly. I think a lot of people tend to fall into a rut where they make the same menu every year. And there are a lot of favorites, a lot of family favorites. But sometimes things get made just out of tradition. And when push comes to shove, people maybe don't necessarily need those, or they might want to replace them with something new and different. And this year, since a lot of people are staying home, it might be a good time to even have a traditional dinner one day and then maybe try something a little untraditional another time, maybe have a different cuisine that you could try.
Yeah, there's lots of holidays coming up, lots of time off, so plenty of chances to celebrate and celebrate correctly. Michelle, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays.
And you too. Thank you.
And eat healthy and wise. We'll see you soon. Here's Chris, one final check of your forecast.
All right, we're going to keep those clouds around as we go through the afternoon mark. I expect those temperatures topping out around 36 degrees for your high. Tomorrow it's 43. That likely comes in the morning. Temperatures plummet as we go throughout the day from 43 down to 8 up to 13 for your Christmas Eve, down to 0 by Christmas morning. I'm watching more active weather coming down the pipeline, though. We could see snow Sunday into Monday and then again to ring in the new year.
Very active pattern. Oh, yeah. All right, Chris, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.